Well, Jim, let's stop talking about eating and let's talk about digesting these ratings. AEW Dynamite for January 17th on TBS, 8 to 10:04 p.m.
All right, and this is where we're going to find out what were they trying to watch on this program that the number should be up.
And that number, on average, was 891,000 viewers.
Which is up, what, 40 or 50,000? It's always 800 and something, except that one week it was 700 or whatever. But this is up 50 or 60,000 from their norm lately, isn't it?
Well, according to WrestleNomics here, this is the highest audience since October 18th, the highest in the key demo since September 20th. Last week was 797, so this is up 12%.
Well, there you 12 whole percent. What were they interested in?
And 11,
what was the?
And 11%, by the way, above the trailing 4-week average.
Well, you know, that trailing 4-week average, if you get enough supplements in you and some vitamins, you can start moving that thing without having to drag it.
Well, Jim, once again, these were compiled by WrestleNomics, patreon.com/WrestleNomics. Quarter 1, 8 to 8:15 p.m. Samoa Joe and Hook video, and the start of Christian Cage versus Dustin Rhodes with picture-in-picture, plus an ad break, 1,007,000 viewers.
So up over 1 million again from the Big Bang Theory, and Big Bang apparently does over 1 million viewers, so a rerun of a situation comedy beats their first-run program. But that's where we normally start. Where are we going?
And again, the key demo, they started at 467. The second quarter, 8:15 to 8:30 p.m. Continuation of Cage versus Dustin, the Swerve Strickland backstage promo, an ad break, and then the Chris Jericho Matt Sydal backstage angle. 997,000 viewers.
Okay. And that's something that never happens. They only drop 10,000 viewers. And would you turn off Christian Cage and Dustin? No, if you're already watching it, it was good. Dustin has not been featured on a regular basis, but it's not like one of these other matches where it was just repetitious shit over and over. So I can see if you were watching that, you might see what the fuck happened.
And again, they stayed pretty steady in the key demo, went to 461. That's why I brought it up before, just because at least that was steady this week. Quarter 3, 8:30.
And this is the first time I can remember where there wasn't a major loss coming out of quarter 1 to quarter 2. So they've already got that going for them.
Well, they ended quarter 2 with Chris Jericho's backstage angle. Usually that affects the next quarter. Quarter 3, 8:30 to 8:45 p.m. Commander and Penta El Zero Miedo versus Orange Cassidy and Trent Beretta. And the post-match with the Undisputed Kingdom. 897,000 viewers.
Oh, boy, just exactly 100,000. Okay, so, I mean, my God, that was a gift to them, though, because take it on its own. Almost 900,000 people watched that rotten, stinking match with jobbers. That's a gift.
Well, I guess so. We go to quarter 4, 8:45 to 9 p.m. The Adam Page backstage promo, the Mark Briscoe ramp promo, the Jay Briscoe video, an ad break, and the Young Bucks backstage promo, or backstage interview, I should say. 907,000 viewers.
And they came back up 10,000. Boy, that's first quarter to second quarter, they dropped 10,000. Then they drop 100,000, and then they gain 10,000. These are awfully fucking even numbers.
Well, the next quarter, the big 9 o'clock hour, 9 to 9:15.
After the Buckaroos, where do we go from here?
After the Buckaroos, the big 9 o'clock hour, 9 to 9:15 p.m., quarter 5. The Mogul Embassy versus Bullet Club Gold with picture-in-picture. The post-match with the Acclaimed and Billy Gunn. The Adam Cole Wardlow promo, and an ad break. 833,000 viewers.
Okay, so they lost 74,000, but still they've just now got to where they normally are in quarter 2 after they lose 100 and something thousand people. They're down to 833,000, but this has been an excellent pattern so far.
And we want to apologize for any technical difficulties any of you listeners hear. There's some issues on the line due to the weather. But back to this, Jim.
Am I having issues again?
Slightly, but we want to make sure in case they are a little worse than we anticipate, or just even if they're there, we want to let the listeners know that we know about it and we're on it, and hopefully
we're going to do nothing, but we know about it.
Well, let's go to speaking of do nothing, let's go to quarter 6. I shouldn't say, that's rude. I didn't even look to see what was in here. 9:15 to 9:30 p.m. Deonna Purrazzo versus Anna Jay with picture-in-picture, and the post-match with Toni Storm and an ad break, 795,000 viewers.
Ouch. Honestly, again, they're almost at 800,000 for what you just described. That's a blessing.
The blessing continues in quarter 7, 9:30 to 9:45 p.m. Top Flight versus Private Party with picture-in-picture, 754,000 viewers.
Ouch. Okay, there went another 41,000. So now we are down 253,000 people from where they started, and 243,000 people from quarter 2.
This was also the low point in the key demo, 398,000 viewers. You would think almost something like this would boost it because of the high-flying nature of it. But down in the key demo, quarter 8, and we have an overrun, 9:45 to 10 p.m., the Sting and Darby Allin video, and the start of Samoa Joe versus Hook, 869,000 viewers.
Wow!
And 451,000 in the key demo. So the younger viewers, if you call 49 young, came back.
So 115,000 people, they were interested to see what they were going to do with Joe and Hook. When was the last main event that they presented on this program anytime that gained over 100,000 viewers in the last quarter?
I don't recall, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think it's happened.
And finally, the 4-minute overrun, the finish of the match, and the post-match with Adam Page and Swerve Strickland, 931,000 viewers.
So, so if they'd have kept the Buckaroos and the little amateur gymnastics class with Top Flight and Private Party and the girls match out of there, they would have averaged over 900,000. And you can see immediately after the Bucks, they dropped 70,000. Immediately when the people see the trampoline exhibition with Top Flight and Private Party, they're at their lowest point of the show. It's not like these things are unusual. It happens all the time.
No, Jericho lost them 100,000 people. The Young Bucks lost them a big chunk. Samoa Joe, the people are interested in. And again, like I said, not a conventional build for the match with Hook. But it worked like a hook. Hook, line, and sinker. People were interested to see what would happen. So much of wrestling used to be about what would happen as opposed to how will they work.
Yeah.
What will happen?
I wonder if they'll do a Hurricane Rana off the top rope. It was, I wonder who's going to win. Will so-and-so get the belt? Oh, well, they got one. A good number this week for once. We should give them some applause. Where's my applauder thing? Yeah, there you go. Sounds like an FFA meeting over at the ballroom at the Holiday Inn.
All right, well, with that, it's my show, and I say... Game over.